All right, welcome to week 4. This lesson is for the week of 420 to 424, and this video is going to go with assignment 2 to talk about how to do the Flipgrid. You should have already done assignment number 1, which was learning log. So just some announcements. I think as we're starting week 4, everyone's getting a little more comfortable with Teams and how to use all this craziness and figure it out. Hopefully you have some sort of schedule that you're working with to get your assignments done, even if it's a checklist for the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what to do for that week, and like highlight what you're doing once you get it done. Make sure you're checking Portal just in general for all your classes, because if you are not turning in assignment, the teacher will either put missing or put a 0 and leave a note for you so you can go back and do stuff. So just for us, last week's stuff was, there were 3 things to do, and that was due by that last Friday, 4/17. Depending on when you're watching this video. There were 3 assignments. So watching vocabulary about growth mindset and doing a quiz that was posted on Portal. Number 2, watching a YouTube video to talk about how to do the growth mindset survey. And then number 3 was just a reflection link so I can see what you thought about the survey or the videos that I showed on the video. For this week coming up for 420, everything will be due by this upcoming Friday, 4/24. Cannot believe we're almost through April. That means you guys have been working at home for almost a month, which is crazy. The first thing that you already should have done was the Avid Learning Log. I just want to see where your grades are. You know we do these every other week, but it's kind of difficult for me to respond to you without you turning something in. So I put the form online. I want to know what your grades are for all your classes, what your success has been, and what you're going to focus on for the next 2 weeks. So we'll do that every other week, just like we usually do in class. The second one is about Flipgrid. It's a grit video and response. You'll learn what grit is when you watch the TED Talk, and the rest of these slides are going to explain what the heck the Flipgrid is and how we're going to do it. So just in general, any late assignments, check all your due dates for all your classes. If something is not turned in on time, you'll get a 0, and then on Portal, because that's the best way for me to communicate with you if you didn't do the assignment. And don't worry, I understand, everyone understands you guys are doing a lot of assignments and it's very confusing and it's not really organized well on Teams. So if you miss something and it is a 0, don't stress out, just do it and the grade will be changed as soon as you do it, no big deal. For our live lessons for Fridays, I'm gonna turn these into just question and answer sessions. If you have questions that you need to do for any of the assignments or for any other class, feel free to hop on. If you don't, no big deal. I will, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, it's no big deal. We're not going to do any live lessons there. I'm going to keep that to this time as a recorded lesson because it's a lot easier for me to explain stuff. All right, moving on. So for this week, we're going to do a Flipgrid. I think some people have done these for some of your classes. If you haven't, welcome to the world of Flipgrid. It seems pretty fun. We're going to see how it works this week. Not super comfortable with all these new apps that we're trying out, but as my growth mindset is changing during this virtual time, we're going to try a bunch of stuff. So for this week, we're going to use Flipgrid. Once you log in and select our lesson, you're going to watch the TED Talk. After watching the video, you're going to review some response questions. And then you're going to click on the large green button to begin recording your response to the video reflection questions. You're going to follow the directions on how to edit and submit your video, and then make sure that you do put your name on the video. On the next slide, I'm going to show you a video that I took just to show you what this looks like from your view and how to do this. So, and then I'll come back on and explain the rest of our stuff. All right, so on Teams, yours might look a little different than mine. I put this one in just my test group so I can see the student view of the assignment. So hold on a second. All right, so your assignment looks like this. Description of the assignment, your directions, and then there are 2 links here. This is the video you're watching right now, the first one for the recorded lesson. And then to get to the Flipgrid, you're going to click on this Flipgrid link. And I've got to share this with you so you can see what I'm doing. Let me make sure I'm sharing it right. All right, so it's going to look like this. You're going to log in with Microsoft. It might ask you to log in with your R2D2 and your school password. If it does, that's what you use to log in. And then it's going to say something like this. This is just for example. As you scroll down, it is going to give you directions again on the right side, give you some response questions, and then over here on the left side is the video. So before you do anything, you're going to click on the video, watch the video. And then you're just going to X out of it, review these questions, and you're basically giving a response to what you thought was in the video, what you learned from the video, and some kind of personal connection. How can it connect with growth mindset? You can do this lots of different ways. You can answer all these questions. You can answer just one of them if you want. And when you're ready to respond, maybe you want to write these down on a little piece of paper so you know what you're going to say, but you don't have to. You can scroll down and click on this plus button. This plus button is going to let you record a response. It's going to open a camera, and that's where you're going to give your response for this week's assignment. You're not going to go on a form and type in your response. You're just going to record it, and I'm going to get your little video. So just for practice, I'm going to click on the green button. There's a camera. You can do lots of different settings on here. Once you're ready, you click on the little record button. Hi, I liked the video because I thought it helped open growth mindset and to have more grit, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I stopped recording. Yours is going to be a little longer than that. It's just an example. When you're done, you click on next. You can, hi, I liked the video because I thought if you didn't like it, you can add more, or you can redo it before you submit anything. Then you're going to click next again. Here's a place where you can do some editing at the bottom. It also is going to prompt you to take a selfie with your video. My lighting is really bad in here right now. Then you're going to click on next. And it's going to upload it. If it doesn't say your name for some reason, put your name on here. Naya from 7th block. And then it's going to ask you to submit and complete. And then you can go back into Teams. Stop sharing that screen and let me share my Teams page. All right, so back in Teams, there is nothing on here that you need to turn in. The way that you're going to get your credit for this week's assignment is that you have a little Flipgrid video attached on my Flipgrid account. So easy. If you want to press the turn in button, you can, because you want to see a little fancy animation up there, but there's nothing in here that you have to submit. You're just watching video and giving your response as a Flipgrid response. Right. All right, so hopefully that helped explain how to do the Flipgrid if you haven't done one before. Just some notes before you submit your video. Think about, did you organize your thoughts? You can redo your video as many times as you want. Be kind, responsible, and respectful. Give some examples to make some connections. So I know you watched the video and I know you've taken something from it. Stay on topic. Skip sarcasm and jokes that could be misunderstood, and take a break if you're not able to follow. And just come back. Not a big deal. You can do it whenever you want. So if you don't have a camera on your computer or your phone, don't worry. I did put this link, I put the video link in the questions on Portal. I attached it as our assignment. You can open the Word document and attach and type on the document and just send it back through Portal. This is only for people who cannot do it on their phone or on their computer. If you can do it on your phone and computer, you do not have to do this assignment through Portal. I will get your stuff through Flipgrid. Say it one more time. I'll put in the directions also. If you do your Flipgrid and it all works out fine, you do not have to do this part. This is the exact same thing, just for people who can't have access to a camera. All right, so that's our end of this week's information. Some reminders, check in on attendance daily. When the day you have AVID, you must check in at 11:59 by that day. If you are checking in late, because I know the assignments stay there, and it's like 9 hours late, then you didn't check in on the day that you have AVID, so you're not going to get marked present. So make sure if you have AVID on A day, make sure that you are doing the attendance quiz Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. If you have B day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Use each other in our chat spot or on our tutorial channels for specific class questions. I am here to help you. Ms. Reed is here to help you. We are all here to help each other. So make sure you are utilizing that when you need it, besides just our Friday help time. All right, guys, have a great week.